All right, for today we're going to be talking about recording, adding effects, and rendering a file. So first thing you want to do, we're going to actually record our voice today, or I'm going to record my voice, is you want to go up to track, and we're going to go insert new track. For this exercise, you're going to want to make sure that your mixer window is showing. So if you go up to view, make sure that your mixer is selected. Mine's down here. On PC, you'll get a floating mixer window, but you can move it around. Once we've done that, we want to make sure we check our input and double check to make sure that you are showing all of your controls. Remember we talked about sliding this back and forth to show all your controls. And under input, I want to go mono. On Mac, it shows input 1. I believe on PC, it shows input left, right. Just do input left for PC, input 1 for Mac. Same thing. Then once you've done that, you want to arm your track. So I'm going to go up to here with the record arm, disarm. I'm going to click on it. And now you should be seeing your voice in the track window and also down in the mixer window. So you can see my voice is talking. I'm talking, but it's recording my voice. Next, we want to record this. So what I'm going to do, very simple, is I'm going to go down in the mixer window here. Excuse me, and I'm going to hit the record button and make a simple recording. Testing. All right, messed up, wrong button. Happens all the time. So I'm going to go up to my transport window. Sorry, guys and gals. So here's my transport. I'm going to hit the record button. Now I'm going to make a recording. Testing, testing makes a fool of me. And I'm going to hit the space bar, and I'm going to get to stop it, and I'm going to get this dialog box. I'm going to say save all, because I want to save my rendered file. And apparently testing makes a fool of me, and so does doing tutorial videos. So anyway, I'm going to disarm this track right now, and I'm going to hit my space bar to hear my file played back. Testing, testing makes a fool of me. It's beautiful. So once I've done that, I'm going to add effects to this. And this is fairly straightforward. So if we go up to our effects, FX right here, and click on this, it will show you your FX window. Now you want to make sure that it's showing all plugins in the left-hand side. And what we want to do, we're going to make this simple. You can experiment with these different plugins. Apple tends to use AU plugins, which are audio unit, and PC tends to use VST, which I forgot what that stands for. I used to know it, but you can look it up. Apple can also use VST plugins as well as AU plugins, whereas I think PC is only good for VST plugins. So we're going to go to, anyway, going to go to Cocos here. And in this case, we're going to select Real Delay, select VST. That way we're safe both in Apple and PC. We're going to go OK. And you'll get another dialog box. And up in the left hand, it'll see VST delay, Cocos checked and ready. That means it's actually activated. So now if I actually play this back, testing makes a fool of me. We're getting a lot of delay. You can experiment with these parameters. I'm going to talk more about this in the class later, but right now it's just a case of you getting used to putting some effects onto this. So once we've done that, and we like the track, we've messed around with our effects, we're actually going to take it and we're going to render the file. And how we do this is we go up to the File pull-down menu, and we're going to go to Render. Now, a couple important steps here. First, I'm going to title it. So you see in the middle here, we have Directory File Name Render 2. First thing I want to do is I want to title this. So I'm going to just call this Testing. Highly interesting name. Then what I want to do is I want to make sure that my output goes to my desktop. So I'm going to actually click on the Browse button here, and I'm going to browse for directory, and I'm going to hit my desktop. Apple, it's Command D, might be Control. I don't think it's Control D on Windows. You can experiment with it. Same concept. So I'm going to go Open. Then up here where it says Directory, it's actually showing my desktop that it's going to save to. So once I've done that, I'm going to go down and look at my output format and make sure that it saves WAV. Okay. And you have different formats. Word of warning, if you're going to use MP3 format, you're going to have to download an additional file to make that work. I'm not going to worry about the bit depth. We're not recording any huge files. 24 bits fine. Usually when you're doing audio, they want 16-bit. But everything here is just fine. Then down at the lower right-hand corner, you have render one file. I'm going to click on that button, and it's going to show you that the file is rendering. And then if you'll notice, I have my desktop. You can actually see over here where my file has rendered. So I'm going to close that and collapse this window. Now in Mac, if I just click on the center button, you'll actually hear it.
Testing makes a fool of me.
So there's my rendered file. And what we're going to do this week is you're going to actually send me a recording of your voice or a short MP3 snippet. You should be able to record your voice and put an effect on it. And I don't care what effect, you just have to show me that